Welcome back, y'all, and if it's your first time, thanks for tuning in. I have these little cutout words that are normally $2.99, and I think I bought these at Michael's when they were like 80% off or 90% off. I don't think those were in a bag. But these say Jingle All the Way. And then I picked this up. It was 90% off at Hobby Lobby, so normally $6.99, and I ended up getting that for like 69 cents. And then I've got my Power Red, or Red Power. Yes, Red Power. That is a Dunn Edwards color, and it's mixed in Clark and Kensington. Wild Forest, also Dunn Edwards color, mixed in Clark and Kensington. And I have these trays that I got from Dollar Tree. I've had them for a few years. They're a little dinged up, but there's a really pretty red and a pretty green. So I'm just gonna make some holiday art with these. Now, first I'll start with the Jingle All the Way. And I'm going to do these letters and put them on the red tray. Sorry, on the green tray, because my tree's gonna be green. On the green tray. So we'll do Jingle All. Oop, that's away. It barely fit on there. But I think it'd be cute to do this, and then remember we got those big pretty bells that were from Hobby Lobby. So put some like over here or over there, but probably over here we have this blank space. So to start with, I'm just gonna paint all my letters red since my background is going to be green. All right, so all the letters are painted. And now it's time to zhuzh up. So I got my little bells. They were at Hobby Lobby and they were half off, so it was like $4. And then I also at Hobby Lobby got this, 89 cents for all of this stuff. But I thought maybe it'd be cute to put a little border around here. Then we can put some little bells on it. Because right now, obviously it's pretty plain with just the letters. See how much more festive that already looks just laying on there? Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna go like right around here if it quit flipping over on me. With some hot glue. And this really is like a perfect width too. All right, now that is looking Christmassy. That is like the best 89 cents ever. I just want to put this on like everything right now. Loving it. Okay. So, I got our jingle. I feel like the letters are a little plain. So I'm gonna see about maybe adding some stripes in here or some plaid. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Gonna drill some holes. This little red berry fell off of one of my wreaths, and I figured that since it was down there in that drawer anyways, I might make that the eye. It needs a dot, or it looks like jungle. So I'm going to drill a hole where these are going to be hanging from. So I need one like right here. Then I figure I'm going to take my little pick here that I use for the gnomes, because I really liked how that worked. And I'm going to fold these under and use those to hang my bells. I'll hang one closer up to here and then one further down. So just like I did with that, these already have a little hard wire in them. So I just cut around the wire so I can leave it to feed through. Okay. So I'll feed that through the hole. If I put that one bell here, let's go over here, and I put that bell down there, it's actually blocking some of the words, so I'm going to have to intertwine these two. So that way I can hang it in one of these two spots. So I'm going to take this, since it's all wired, and just wrap around. Cut this end off. That way I can feed them through. And I think that the corner is probably the best. So I'm going to push that through. And then, again, since it's wired, I'm going to take that little piece of wire and I'm just going to bend it back. And it's such a strong wire that's going to hold. So see? So that's cute. Those are like that. So, all right. So now I've got to put like a little bow or a little something something to cover up this top, fill that in. And I also need 3, because if you have just 2 of something, it just throws it off. You want to work in odd numbers. Since this has these little parts here, kind of look like a bow already, I'm going to take this and form it like the top of a bow, like it's all one thing. So I'm going to take this and fold this part back, try to shape it, and then do the same with this side, shape it, try to get them pretty symmetrical here, obviously. Okay. So that looks kind of like a bow. And then I will take the tail, use it to wrap around the center there so it looks like the bow is knotted. Right, like that. And then I can squish the back down so it attaches easier. See? And then it'll look like that, like a cute little bow. Okay? So take a dab of hot glue and just put a big old dab and put it right here at the top. And just hold that in place. Boom. So now I gotta dust all the sparkles off. Now that that's done, got our little dot to our eye here. And I think maybe I need to paint. So it's the red that we've been using though. It's a little off, a little bit darker. And I'll touch it up when I glue it on there. That little berry that I'm using for my eye is a little styrofoam ball. If you're curious. All right, all done. Let's see how she looks. For the next project, which is the tree, you could do this a few different ways. If you find something similar, you could go like this in just the corner with like a words to the side of it, or it can go like this, which is the way that I'm going to do it. So in order to do that, obviously it's too big, so I'm just going to adjust here where I want it to go and where it doesn't cut off too much of the design, and then I'm making a line where I need to cut that. It's like a perfect size for on here. So for the star, I'm going to do gold, and I'm doing a golden brown base underneath it because the golds tend to be streaky. So I'm going to start with that. You don't want to go with any kind of dark color because then it's going to be too dark. I'm also going to have to kind of form that because it combines with the green of the tree. So I'm going to have to kind of do that and then bring my green up into a point as well. So I'm just going to kind of do that for now. Take off my excess brown. Okay. And then this gold is Craft Smart. It is classic gold. This, and then also to add some shimmer, I've got Craft Smart Gold Glitter Acrylic. So I'm put a little dot of my gold. It's coming out too liquidy. There we go. Anytime there's like a glitter or shimmer to paint, that comes out. So make sure you don't ever like put these kind of metallics like right onto something. And you see what I mean with that gold's pretty. Transparent looking here. Like here's an example. See how you would see through it, but by painting that brownish gold underneath, it's given it more of a shine there. And shaping that out, shaping that out. Alright, that is looking pretty good. Now I'll take my excess gold off, and then I'm going to take the glittery gold. Same thing, it usually has water come out, so I'm going to, oh okay, it's actually coming out pretty decent. So just a little dot of that. And I'll take some of this, go over. This is how I like to do gold, because if you'd notice, and I'll put this a little closer for y'all, that is more of a true gold color than any of these alone, I think. I'm going to move back in with this. Okay, so now that that's done, I've got this little mini garland that I picked up for $2.69. It was half off, so roughly $1.50. And I'm going to use these ornaments to put on the edges, but because they're so close to each other, I'm going to have to cut these off. So I'm going to use my little guys here, that I have. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 8 of them is what I'll need. So I'm just gonna cut them off. If there was more room, I would definitely leave these little toppers because they're cute. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave these off of here. I'm gonna do them here because I only have the 2 colors. All right, see you. I'm gonna figure out my pattern first. Okay, well that's a lot of green over here. And I'll do a red since there's already gold on the star. So now that that's on there all good, we can move this out of our way. And we can add it on our tray. We're going to add it just like that. Okay, so we'll need to add a little hanger, which I'm just going to use some floral wire, and I just make a little loop, and I'm going to make it to where the hanger goes behind this part here so that, let's see it. Okay, turn this around. It's really light, so it doesn't need a really big hanger. And I need to center that up. That looks about center. And then I've got these little presents here that were some of the stuff I got at Hobby Lobby 50% off. I think these were the same. I think these were like $1.50 for the big pack, normally $2.99. And I'm going to add those to the front because, all right, that's good. You could always add bows, but everybody adds bows, right? You could always add a trim if you wanted to, or paint something cute. But I thought rather than doing a bow, maybe we could do like, let's see, maybe like this. So it has a little something without just being a bow or a little garland topper. And I'm gonna put those like centered in the corners. So put a little bit of hot glue there. And squish it down where a little bit of overhang is on both sides. Cutie cutie. So here's the tree. I love the little presents on the corners. I think that's such a cute touch. And remember, if I can do these projects, you can too.